Accepting your invitation.
To get to this place, started out on my face. So I like this new stuff. The sorrow, no. I heard this love is there for me.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1400, 1350 AM or 1400 AM. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, and WMVA 88.9 FM.
I tell you, Facebook Live is on and popping, but you're going to have to go to Young Women Achieving Success or Yolanda Hinton's personal page. We're having technical difficulty there, but you should be able to see us live. Listen, also, we want to welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Shout out?
Shout you out. But before we do that, please go over to YouTube at Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, and FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. Make sure you subscribe. We'll give you a wonderful, wonderful shout out.
Shout out.
Woo, Mr. E, it's fun Friday.
That's right. It's Fun Friday, Miss Hinton. And guess what? I want you to know I saw a chicken crossing the street.
Oh, no.
And guess why he was crossing the street?
Why?
He said he has to get into the shade because it was too hot for him yesterday. So today...
You all ignore that. This is Fun Friday, but you all ignore that joke. I don't want nobody calling up here telling us to get whoever that is, telling that weak joke. And I'm not going to be responsible for Mr. E getting hurt. But it is Fun Friday. Mr. E, the weather is really good.
That's right, Miss Hinton. The weather is good outside.
It is.
And it's on and popping.
And guess what we had?
What's that?
The current job list.
That's right. We had a current job listing. And if you need a job, a JOB, a job, a 2WD, if you need a job, all you have to do is go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and all them folk, because you know that school is getting ready to turn out. And since school is getting ready to turn out, you've been looking for a job all year long. Guess what?
What?
You might not find one because those children gonna want a job.
They're gonna want a job. They're gonna want a job.
That's right. They're gonna want
The
a job.
ones that I don't want to sleep.
I'm saying the ones I know they want a job.
Once they get out of school, I'm not talking about once they get out of school, they want to sleep the rest of the summer.
I think the
I'm
parents.
not talking about the ones that graduate. I'm talking about the ones that get out for the summer.
You know, so well, do you let them sleep or do you
I
let?
think so.
Why? They need to get a
Because
job.
Not at a certain age, they don't have to.
Okay. They need a job.
But you know, by the time they're around 16, 17, 18, they are definitely motivated, Miss Lee.
I think those who has weighing 260 pounds and 200 pounds, 180 pounds need to get a job.
What's the E? What you talking about?
Them young men that's 15 years old look like grown men.
Okay.
Hair all on the face, and I think they need a job.
Well, we shall see. I know the ones that I mentor and things like that. They, you know, the parents have plans, but they are gonna get their sleep. I don't care what you say.
You know, but I want to let everybody know that Lowe's, Home Depot, and Federal Express, and United Postal Service, and Brown, if it don't go, Brown is looking for, all I'm looking for is some summer school employment. Now, if you want to be a car detailer, Ford Motor Company, and looking for a lots attendant, there a lot of car lots are looking for a lot of attendants. So if you just want to go and break into the business, hey, them are the places to go. Harry Teeter, the whole 9 yards. You know, Miss Hinton, and the family engagement coordinator is needed at the EVMS.
Yes.
And the Virginia Living Museum has 9 jobs available.
Wow. And we have VP for Development, Access College. This job closes today.
Yeah.
So you all make sure you do it. It's a vice president for development at Access College. Community Action Housing. They need a case manager at Bay Aging. They also need a health screener. They need a program support specialist as well.
Administrator assistant, check writer, I can write check. Check writer is looking for a JFST, a guidance representative, and 2 bus drivers are needed for the YMCA.
Really? Okay. What else do we have? We have a digital graphic design assistant at Norfolk Public Library that's needed. Administrative assistant at Newport News Catholic Charities, and chief of staff at Williamsburg downtown.
Licensed veterinarian tech at the Norfolk NSPC is needed. A veteran surgeon at the SPCE Norfolk SPCA is needed also.
Yes, at the NSPCA, the vet surgeon is needed, and at the at Suffolk Public Library, they need a library associate. You better go and run down and get that job. It may still be there. USDA manager, Virginia Penn. They need a food at the food bank. They need that manager, USDA manager. Also, developmental manager needed at Medical Home Plus. That closes 5/31/24.
A case manager needed at the Catholic Charity. Land use planner at the Habitat for Humanity is needed. Team director is needed at JHU Hampton Bloomberg Center, and they also need a team director.
All right, data analysis for kids. They're looking for that position to be filled. They also need an intake specialist. They need an education coordinator and a safety manager at Bay Aging.
The LPC is looking for at the Catholic Charity. So them your jobs, and if you need a job, go on, get it down, get a job. And listen, don't wait for somebody to tell you need a job.
All right, get the hunger relief coordinator job at JCOC.
You know, some of these jobs are new jobs, and you never hear it. What is a hunger release coordinator?
Somebody that's going to help you
Get food
and things like that. But I tell you what, you all, those things are posted already on our pages. Go to Yolanda Hinton, go to Edward Everett, go to Young Women Achieving Success page, LinkedIn, they have it as well. I just want to remind you all that you can go on our pages, Yolanda Hinton, a personal page on Facebook, and you can see us there live. You can also visit YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Go there and you can see us live right now. We had some technical difficulties, but we're going to soon be out on our end, up and popping. In the meantime, we're going to be posting a live for you all, so you can see us. But you can visit any of those platforms. Mr. E, if you want, is there anybody you want to shout out on any of the platforms?
I want to say good morning to Christopher Mark.
Yes.
And MSD757. Good morning to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining. Those that are on Facebook, find some kind of way we can find out that you're there, and we will definitely shout you out.
Yeah.
So, Mr. E, today is Fun Friday, but it's also our What's in Your Closet segment. Issues concerning us women.
Say that again.
Issues concerning women. We say issues concerning men. I get a little more serious, But when I say issues concerning women, I do it with a smile. Why is that, Mr. E?
Well, because you women know how to keep secrets.
What do you mean? What secrets have to do with
it? All you women know how to keep it together, and you always want to know about what the men are doing.
We know what y'all doing.
You always
know it or not.
You women just don't want to tell that y'all got clothes hidden in the backseat of your car, and you're trying to sneak them in the house soon as nighttime falls.
Who's doing that in this day and time?
You done spent more money than one of the children that came round and you gave them some money on the side. You know how don't you tell nobody. Don't you tell nobody.
Slip them a few dollars here and there.
And,
you have to slip,
and Daddy already told the boy he need a job. But you saying, that's my boy.
But I tell you what, Mr. E, this is our Mother's Day giveaway segment. We're going to have 2 gift cards to give away a little bit near the end of the program. But we're going to talk about mother. What is a mother? And some of her wonderful attributes. And the fact that you should give her all the respect in the world, because most mothers do deserve it.
Yeah, when you're trying to find what is a mama, who is a mama, a mother, and we sought to do the opposite from this, what is a mama? Let us count the ways what a mama is.
We as mothers could sum up the roles of a mother in many, but part of what we've learned to sum up the role of a mother. There are 5 roles that we've come up with.
That's right. There are 5 roles that a mother are, and one of the roles is that she loves unconditionally.
To love unconditionally, to care, to correct.
Physically and emotionally.
I really love the first one anyway. The unconditional love, which is nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, you birth a child. And you actually, most mothers, now we're talking about most mothers, love that child, as soon as it's conceived. No, I didn't say in spite of.
Oh, okay.
I said as soon as it has, the conception of a child, she's already into it. She's already planning and thinking and hoping and wishing, for things, for this beautiful child that's going to come in her. First of all, it's a miracle anyway. A mother, experiences a child growing within her. It's nothing like it. And to feel that baby move and just know that baby is growing arms and legs and eyes and brain, it is nothing less than a miracle from God. And for that reason, a woman is thought as being really special. A mother, when that first occurs, her carrying that child. I know that my experience, I have 2 children. And when you are carrying a baby, you are treated so special by everybody. Everybody wants to touch the stomach. Everybody wants to know about when the baby is due. They're always asking questions. you feel a sense of security, Mr. E, when you are carrying a child. Your husband is like, yes, wow, this is it. And everybody around you, makes you feel really, really special. It's a wonderful feeling and a wonderful experience. And then that child is born,
Yeah.
and the love that you have for that child is priceless. I mean, you have that child, you hold that child, you nurse that child, you care for that child, as though it was a gift that you never want it to end. It's just such a beautiful experience.
Miss Hinton, when you begin to talk about the love of a child, a mother's love is one of the greatest love that anybody could ever have in their life. Sometimes when we look at people and they don't have they never experience by some means or another, never experienced the mother love. I remember the time that a mother could see her child coming from a distance. She knows the way he walks, know the way he stand, and know who her child is, because one, that child was in her and she nurtured that child. She looked at that child and she began to bond with that child soon as she found out that she had a child.
Her instincts for that child, she knows when he's in pretty much in danger, something's wrong. She has she has the insight of what that child is going through, because she has birthed him. She was attached to him. He was attached to her. She builds, it says that she builds and encourages. She connects and grows a child. It's just a marvelous thing. Now, we know there are good mothers and we know there are not so good mothers, but, there are those that play the role of mothers or step in as mothers. You have grandmothers that step in, and you have other guardians and things that step in, but that love is so fierce that, you just can't compare it to too many things.
Sometimes, Ms. Hinton, we don't often talk about the success as a mother, but we all know there are good mothers, and like you said, there are so bad mothers. Almost the entire, from our own experience, if we were blessed with a mother who strives for success, then we all know someone who mother didn't. It shows in the adult who was raised by a mother who didn't fulfill her role, how to picture the world, what they want from it, and what to strive for. That mother's love is what they call the role is love.
Absolutely. It says it's usually termed an address for a female parent or a woman having or regarded as the status, function, and authority of a female parent. A woman providing care, exercising influence and authority, the qualities of a mother, maternal affection, protectiveness, responsibility. Ooh, mess with a woman with her child, honey. Ooh. I'm talking about having a problem.
That's right. And when you started dealing with a mother and her children, some mothers is not going to tolerate you messing with her child, any kind of way.
Absolutely. I would love to open the phone up. We're going to give away a couple of things in a little while, but if you have a wonderful mother and you want to just give tribute to and say, shout her out, you can call. Missy, what's the number?
The telephone number to dial if you want to give a shout out about your mother and tell us how your mother, how much you love and miss your mother. Call us at 757-624-9475. That's 757-624-9475 if you want to shout out and talk about your mother.
So some other things, attributes, a mother will listen. I know my mother had a listening ear. They'll validate your feelings. If you're feeling bad or whatever, they usually, they have that compassion. They sometimes avoid judging because they have a listening ear. We avoid, just being too critical. We have to be truthful, but being, overly critical is an attribute that a mother should not have. A mother shows she cares.
That's right.
She also, sometimes she gives advice.
That's right.
Sometimes she refrains from giving advice. She's patient. She shows compassion, and she shows support.
That's right. That's what a mother does. A mother knows her children, and she can determine whether or not you're telling the truth or telling a lie.
Oh, a mother can see right
A
through.
mother can see right through. The telephone number to dial is 757-624-9475, and give us a call and tell us about your mom. A mama's love. A lot of people may not ever know about a mother's love. Going to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we're talking about mothers, and I would love for you all to share with us about your mom.
Yes, I was calling to tell you about my mom. My mom is no longer with me, but she still lives in my heart and in my mind. But my mom, she used to get on us when we do things wrong. And she used to tell us that she's going to tell us whether we like it or not, because that's her job to do as a mother. Because she also says that when she passed and going on, it won't be required on her.
Yes.
She's going to tell us whether we like it or not. And she would know, like you said, who did what. If somebody come and tell her something, and she knows whether we done it or not. And she used to stay on us. And I miss her, but she still lives in me.
Amen.
That is so
Thank you
beautiful. Much. I tell you what, it's nothing like a mother's love. My mother was a praying woman. She was strong. She was 4'11", didn't play, had 7 children. And I tell you what, everybody was in order. She made sure she was the head of she was definitely a mother. And right. She could cook. She was just very, very talented. She was very, very a good mother. She was a wonderful mother.
757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. If you want to talk about your mama, how wonderful your mama was. Let's go to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Good morning, you.
Miss Sampson and Pastor Ed Everett.
Yeah.
I had a good mother. She's been on there for 32 years, but God knows that she was one of a kind.
Who am I speaking to?
She was one of Harrison Johnson. Pastor Everett was my family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Johnson family. And
yes.
My mother, one thing about her, when she didn't tell us that I was in the wrong, and she was making sure that she chastised me, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I want to share too with some of these children on here. Their mothers, prostitutes, or drug addicts, whatever they are, even though it's not right, she still deserves your respect.
Yeah.
That's your mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. I mean, some people might have a different opinion of that, but that's me. A mother's love is special.
That's right.
True. And I'm saying, how the mother did to you, Miss Hanson.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, man. And Pastor Everett, thank you, man, for giving me a ride to my truck. I was sick that day. You look over it. You're a good gentleman. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Y'all be blessed. Yeah?
All right. A mother's love is nothing like it. I tell you what, you have to honor. You have to, the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father. I tell you what, if you want to live long, you better get yourself and make sure you respect that mother. You respect her.
757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. The lines are available. If you'd like to talk about your mama, give us a call, 757-624-9475. Miss Hinton, I remember when I was in middle school, and I was out there with the boys. I was out there with about 20 boys. We were all sitting on the school wall, talking trash and smoking cigarettes. And, and I know that cigarettes wasn't supposed to be my forte. Let's go to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, that's Pastor Everett.
Yes.
I had a good mother. My mother was very good to us, even though my grandfather and my grandmother raised us. But my mother was a still good mother because she brought me in the spirit. And I respected her for that. She's gone now. And I also love her because she was a lover of the Redskin, not the Cowboys.
All right,
so All right, Pastor. Thank you so much. You guys have a nice, wonderful weekend.
You do
Thank
the same,
you.
Marjorie.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So look, we have two giveaways. If you all are interested in one of it's a lunch for two, and it's only only for mothers. You can give us a call.
Right now.
Who are we talking to?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Doing
Wonderful.
fine.
I was calling in to talk about my mother.
Go
Go ahead
ahead.
and talk about your mother, but we're also going to bless you with a gift card. So go ahead and tell us about mom.
My mom passed away 2 years ago, but I say she was the best mother ever. She
Wow.
still lives in me today. It's still everything that I know. Gave me strength, power, and always told me to be very respectful because you're going to need it.
Yes.
This world was so full of not understanding, and she was a loving, wonderful person.
That is beautiful.
Wonderful person. Loved everybody. Cooked every Sunday. You could come and eat anytime. Just a beautiful mother. I'm so thankful for her.
Well, Mr. E is going to get your information. We have a gift card for you. I want to say thank you so much for calling and participating.
Name,
we have one more we're going to give away. It's lunch
Hello.
for two. But being a mother is one of the most. It's a beautiful thing. I can't compare it to anything else in this world. I have two children, and it's been a beautiful experience to have children. I'm just thankful to God for giving me that role and that opportunity to raise two beautiful children. And also my mom, a mother, a praying woman, and a woman that really, really, really strived to do right. I just honor her, and I thank her for all that she has done for me and has given me. Mr. E, give us the phone number. Oh, all right now. We have another giveaway. We want to say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing fine, and you? Congratulations.
Is this the mother? Talking about the mother?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi. Yes, I would like to say I thank God for my mother.
Yes.
She was a God-filled woman and passed on 2 years ago.
Yes.
Doing what mothers do. She even went to take care of her sister, but my mother is on. But my mother raised 6 children.
Ooh.
And they made sure all of us had our education. She made sure we all did what we supposed to do, respect one another.
Yes.
That lady went all out for everybody's children, not only her own children. And I thank and praise God for my mother. My mother's name was Shirley Alexander Jordan.
Okay.
And I thank God for my mother.
Absolutely.
Each and every day, because God gave me my mother.
Mr. E has something for you.
Mother's Day to you too, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much. Mr. E's going to get your information. He has a gift card, lunch for two. We want to say thank you for participating. And thank you all for being a part of our Mother's Day giveaway. Make sure you love on your mom. Mr. E always say that the restaurants are going to be packed and wrapped around the corner, because people really love and appreciate the dollar stores, and all the other stores are going to sell out because they're buying gifts for mom. They are, making sure mom is feeling good and special. And so make sure if your mom is here that you love on her, because I'm going to tell you right now, when you lose your mom, you will never ever feel that feeling again in your heart. When you lose a mom, Mr. E, tell them it's like an emptiness that will never be filled. I know one thing. I hold my mother in my heart, but her not being here, it's a big difference.
Miss Hinton, one of the hardest things is what you said. To lose a mother, and don't let nobody tell you out there that they know how you feel when you lose a mother, because my feelings about me losing my mama, and my mama Melva ever. When I lost my mama, that was the best. That was the hurtingest thing that I ever did could have experienced in one life. So don't let nobody tell you that they know how you feel when you lose a mama.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for participating. Come over here for a few minutes. We're going to give you some upcoming shows, and we want to just say thank you for your support. Have a wonderful day.
New music by Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. Happy Mother's Day to you, because she mothers will make it all right. For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show, with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. And for more information, you can give us a call at 757-714-7861. Or you can inbox us on Facebook at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. Or you can email us at FYI Radio Show live at gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WGPL 1350, WMVA 88.9, Peace 95.3, and WPCE 1400 on all social media platforms. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. And congratulations to Tabitha Conwell and also to Miss Renee Lawson. Have a wonderful day now.
All right. Happy Mother's Day to all you all, to my sisters out there. Happy Mother's Day to those that have raised children and have loved on children and supported kids and sent them to college, and those that are home nursing babies. We want to say Happy Mother's Day. We want you all to really enjoy it. We know that you're going to be loved and pampered. That's what happens. Look, I'm getting myself ready because Sunday is going to be a beautiful time with me and my youngins. And just really happy to be able to celebrate this special day, Mr. E.
That's right. That's what it is, to celebrate Mother's Day. And you said something that's so powerful. The lines will be long at every restaurant in the city.
Absolutely. I want you to remind you all that if you want to see us live, even though we're experiencing technical difficulties, you can still see us on my personal page. Mr. E, I'm hoping that it's on your personal page. I'm not quite sure. But you can also see us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, and Instagram. Hey, you don't have to miss this show, but we're sitting up here still live, even though there are some problems on Facebook. But getting back to moms, Mr. E, did you hear some of the descriptions of a mother? She's patient, she's kind, she's loyal to her children, she's a nurturer, she's a lawyer, she's a doctor. Honey, she plays every role. My mother played every role there was. She's a teacher. I'm telling you, she's a chef.
Huh. I know that.
She's right. A disciplinarian. Woo! She is she's just, I know my mom was a great communicator, very talented, very blessed, could really problem solve and communicate, wasn't scared of nobody. 4'11" wasn't scared of nobody, Mr. E.
I know that's right, Miss Hinton. That's the way them mamas were. They were built. They were built tough
for the job.
They were built tough. My mama was a tough lady. You ever want to see, and she was built tough.
I tell you what. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. Congratulations to those who won the gift cards. We're going to be doing more things, more giveaways and things like that. But I just want to encourage you all, while you have your mom with you, love on her, because I'm telling you, when she is gone, it's a feeling that it will never end. Losing a mom. I remember when I lost my mom, Mr. E, I did not see the future. I couldn't even see the future that good. I was like, stuck, animated, what do you call standing, suspended in the air, like, oh my goodness, can I even move?
That's right.
Someone that you would think would be on the earth forever. All of a sudden, they are gone. But then you learn, after the grieving period, you learn to hold them dear in your heart. You start looking like, I think I'm starting to look like my mom and everything. But you begin to just be her, in the sense. And so we want you all to love on your mom if she's here, respect and care for her. If she was making mistakes, you give her the unconditional love that you should have gotten, and just make sure you show the patience, compassion, and forgiveness that any good mother would show.
You know, the caller said something that was so true. Say, regardless of what your mama, she's a crackhead or prostitute or whatever she is out there, you still gotta love her.
You still gotta love her.
You still gotta love her in spite of all her wrongs, in spite of all her mistakes.
Yes.
You know, whatever she did, you still got to find an ounce of love. Even if your mother wasn't there for you, so your grandmama took care of you. You know, don't hold that against your mama, because if it wasn't for your mama, you wouldn't have been here.
Absolutely. So, Mr. E, we again say thank you all for for this wonderful segment, Mother's Day segment, and we're going to. I want to, before we leave, Mr. E, serve just a little bit of tea.
Let's serve it. Let's serve it.
You know, I got a chance to see Netflix. Where's my? And so Cat Williams serving up some real comedy.
You know, Miss Cynthia, I got that opportunity also.
Mr. E, what did you think about that Netflix special?
I think it was I thought it was good, funny.
Yes.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was good.
Yes.
But then I turned around and he didn't go and give us the juicy stuff.
Mr. E, you wanted to hear the tea from Shay. But he had gone past that.
That's right.
But I tell you what, I'm going to actually visit the show again. I got a chance to see it, but I need to sit down and see it all from the beginning to the end again, so I can really give a good review. So far, I give it a pretty good review. There's some things I felt was missing from, just like you, from the show, but all in all, you know, he came through. And when I see it again, I'm gonna give you all some particulars.
Listen, one thing about Cat Williams, he shortchanged. I believe he shortchanged.
Oh no, you didn't say
because
short
what
change.
he should,
it was short. It was short too. But go ahead.
What he should have done was gave us the tea.
Ooh.
Because what he did, he left folk hanging.
Mr. E, at the club Shay, do you think he was gonna serve up some tea? He probably had so many people running down behind him, wanting to beat him up. After that interview on YouTube. So that by the time the Netflix, he had to be on the straight and narrow. He had to straighten himself up. But anyway, you all, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out on Netflix and see what you think and how you like it. And then give us a comment. Make sure you put on our post whether or not you enjoyed it. I want to also, before we leave, first mention the single "Make It All Right." You all can get that wherever music is sold. You can also visit Bulvic Academy, BULVIC Academy.com, and check out our information, anti-bullying information. Our books, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose, Diary of a Former Bully as well. The game, Bulvic, BULVIC, which you can get at Google, your Google Play Store. You can also get at your Apple.com stores for your iPhone and iPad. Great information there in the blog, and check us out. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media. I know the Facebook pages are acting a little crazy, but you can still follow us on Yolanda Hinton's page, Edward Everett's page, Young Women Achieving Success, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. All those pages are still up and popping. So we want you to go there.
That's
so
right.
Mr.
That's
E,
right.
Look, before we go, Mr. E, you got to say something about what's going on in political. Political.
You know, Miss Hinton, I really thought I would not talk on political.
Just a little bit, just a little tea.
I think the American public is spending too much time promoting
with justice.
With that, you know,
trying to get justice.
If that's the qualification of a president,
You don't want to see justice being served.
I want justice to be
Or you
served.
just don't. You don't
but
want them.
it's
You don't
taken-
want him to come before the court.
I want him to come before the court.
That's what's
I
happening.
want everything that he has done. And I'm really trying to say this, Vicente, that American people is the way that this way this thing is playing out and the way it's happening. I really think that, he's getting too much televised, it's too much publicity. And I think that what they should do is go ahead and sentence him right now, because that's treason.
That's not the American way. Due process.
He done took away the value of the American way.
That's why he's in court.
He done took away the value of American way by what he did when he started doing everything underneath the sun, and thinking that he's above the law and stealing documents and doing what he did and say that what he can say. It really a turn off.
Well, that's the American way. He's in court. He's got to give an account for what he's done, and hey, that's how we all have to come through the due process of the law, and that's what's happening. And that's what we want to see. We don't want to see him getting away with just being able to do something. He's now having to get. But anyway, listen, look, we got to go. We're going to see you back here on Monday. Mr. E's going to tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor intern with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. That's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Or you can inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Henson Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page.
All right now, be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day.
That's right. Happy Mother's Day to you. 2 up, 2 down, the end.